What is going on, guys? It is Bryce here, and I am bringing you guys a new game. This game is called Sid Meier's Civilization V. This is a turn-based game in which your goal is obviously to win. Now, you can win 4 different ways. You can win by science victory, which is obviously what I'm going for when I choose Babylon, because science. And science victory, basically you have to... Okay, before I start going into victories, I'm going to go back to the beginning. So, this game brings you back throughout the entire history of the human race. It starts in the ancient times, just after we had learned how to make farms, and it ends, if you win a science victory, when you launch a spaceship. So you have thousands of years to cover in this game. Okay, so the other ways to win. We already covered the science victory. Diplomatic victory. You have to have 40 delegates vote for you in the World Congress as world leader. So basically what happens is after someone discovers every civilization in the game and is far enough, like more advanced enough in technologies, then the World Congress will be unlocked. Then, once the first person, I believe it's either the industrial or the atomic era. Once one of those, well, I think it's actually the atomic era. Once someone gets into the atomic era, it switches from the World Congress to the UN. Then, once you get 40 delegates in the UN to vote for you, then you can become world leader and you win. A cultural victory, you have to become culturally influent, or like, you have to influence other civilizations. You have to be culturally influent over every single civilization in the game. And my favorite, the one that we will not be doing with Babylon unless we get forced into it, domination. Domination victory is kill every other civ in the game. Wipe them out, you win. So, I'm going to go on normal difficulty. I am going to be picking a standard map. Game pace is going to be quick, because any different than that is going to be very bad. And map type, we are going to stick with continents. And advanced setup here. I've got no time victory. I have all those victories on. Max turns is 999. I have no barbarians, because although they are fun, they piss me off so fucking much. I don't like it. No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. I think we're good. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're good here. So as you can see, we have all the other civs randomized, except for me. 16 city-states. Map size is standard. Difficulty is normal. Game pace is quick. World age is 4 billion years. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's start game.
May the blessings of heaven be upon you, O great Nebuchadnezzar, father of mighty and ancient Babylon. Young was the world when Sargon built Babylon some 5,000 years ago. Long did it grow and prosper, gaining its first empire in the 18th century BC under godlike Hammurabi, the giver of law. Although conquered by the Kassites and then by the Assyrians, Babylon endured, emerging phoenix-like from its ashes of destruction and regaining its independence despite its many enemies. Truly was Babylon the center of arts and learning in the ancient world. O Nebuchadnezzar, your empire endured but a short time after your death, falling to the mighty Persians and then to the Greeks, until the great city was destroyed by 141 BC. But is Babylon indeed gone forever, great Nebuchadnezzar? Your people look to you to bring the empire back to life once more. Will you accept the challenge? Will you build a civilization to stand the test of time?
Alright, as you can see, I let him read that the couple paragraphs here. That was just basically the history of Babylon. And let's look at our bonuses here. We got ingenuity, receives a free great scientist when you discover writing. Earn great scientist 50% faster. This is key to a science victory. This is why whenever I choose a science victory, I like to go with a science civ, and Babylon is a perfect science civ. But I also get a unique unit and a unique building. The unique unit is a bowman. It's one of the first available ranged units. This Babylon unique unit replaces the archer. The bowman can better withstand melee attacks than a standard archer available to other civs. And we have the Walls of Babylon. The Walls of Babylon increase the damage output of all cities' ranged attacks and increase the city's defense. So that's really good. So let us begin our journey. And already I am not liking the spawn a whole lot. We got a lot of cotton, some marble. We got more cotton, wine. I am going to... Alright, we got a mountain up there, so I definitely want to move this way. I think I want to settle somewhere, like, probably right on top of where those ruins are. Maybe a little farther south, because I want that mountain. Mountains are key. So, I'm definitely going to move him across the river. I feel like that's a good place to go. No, we'll take the next turn. Alright, let's move our guys, capture the ruin. Now we have spearmen. Alright, yeah, I feel like that's a good place to settle, so we're going to move up there. Because we can get this wheat. We'll still have this cotton. Plus we'll have another cotton. So let's settle right there. Cool. And then let's set you guys to auto-explore. Choose production. We'll build a monument. And I always go straight for writing. So let me explain a little bit more. So now you can see this is a hex grid. I can turn the hex grid. That's not what I want. I can turn the hex grid on to give you a better view. You can see all the grid tiles here. Each of these tiles has a different resource. So you can see we have wheat over here that provides 3 food. We have cotton, stone. We got some sheep over here. More sheep. I don't know how sheep are surviving in the desert, but we don't question that. We have a bunch of more resources down here. And we have this river. This river is key, especially in a desert. Having a river here is amazing. But let's go to the tech tree. This is the tech tree. As you can see, we have a lot of technology to research. We go all the way to the information era. And to get a science victory, we have to research this, and this. See, these are all... Oh, and that. Because we have to have the Apollo program. But as you can see, we are a ways from completing this game. So, this is probably going to be like 15, 20 episode series. Oh, we met another Civ. Indonesia. Let's we can't do anything with him right now. So I want that ruin, you fucker. Don't... Oh, you cunt. That was my ruin. I'm going to war with you. I'm kidding. This game has a lot of nuances and intricacies. Okay, so here's the coast. This is good. I definitely want to settle my next city over here somewhere. There's a city-state down there. So you can tell the difference between city-states and other civs, because civs have solid lines on their borders, and city-states have the dotted lines. Oh, another civ. We have met Arabia. Hello, Arabia. You a spearman too. Alright. We can found a pantheon now. So, pantheons are the precursors to religion. And Basically, each pantheon, as you can see, gives you a different thing. So this one, ancestor worship, +1 culture from shrines. We don't really want that. I'm thinking we want to expand our land, and for that, we want this. 10% growth rate. This will make my population grow, which will in turn help my culture, which will in turn help my city grow. Alright, we want to build... Let's build a worker. As much as I would like a scout, a worker would be better here. Alright, we got some more ruins. And a little lake here. Don't know what that's about. We adopt a policy.
Thou shalt not muzzle the ox.
Let's adopt liberty. So these policies, once you get enough culture over here, this says 0 out of 20 because I just unlocked one. But once you get enough culture, you can adopt a policy. And I chose liberty because I want this free settler, which is here. I want this settler. It also gives you a free worker. But each of these have their own advantages and disadvantages. And we'll get to ideology later. But as you can see, this game's getting really, really complex already. And it's only turned 12. Here's another city-state. And I got another pantheon. +1 culture from jungle tiles. So someone is, someone's near a lot of jungle. Probably up here. This is a very slow starting game, but I like the starts of these games because the start of your game dictates how you play the game. Because if you start really close to another Civ, they're probably going to declare war on you. And if they do that, you're kind of screwed. So, alright, I want... What do I want here? Let's go for... sailing. So let's go for optics. So let's expend this great scientist. Who do we have? Rene Desecrates. I butchered that name so hard, but I don't even care. Let's discover some technology with him. And we can adopt another policy. Let's get a worker going. And let's have him build a farm. And we'll get rid of this worker. And we will build the Great Library. So, another part of this game is production. What your city produces is key. So, once this turn rolls over, I'll show you. So, let's click on the thing. Let's go to change production. So, as you can see, you can produce units, buildings, or wonders. Wonders, most of the time, unless they're national wonders, only one allowed in the world. You can see it right there in red. One allowed in the world. So, whoever gets to this first is the only person that's able to get this. And this is why it's key for a science victory, this great library, because there's one free technology and provides a library in the city in which it was built. So that's really, really good. Because I can choose any technology that I've unlocked. Let's return the map here. Any technology I've unlocked, like any of these green ones, I can pick. So that's really, really good. Alright, this guy wants an embassy. So what embassies do is they allow you to see the other civ's capital. So does he. He's over here. Alright, there's Mecca. And over here we have Jakarta. We got some whales. I got some marble. Alright, they're pretty close. I'm actually thinking about settling down here somewhere. Maybe down by the coast this way. Because up here I feel like Jakarta or Indonesia would attack me. I don't really want that. You know, I don't know why I picked sailing. That was dumb of me. Alright, what's up with this guy? They're afraid. They're afraid of me. Because I have spearmen in there. And they're like, bitch, I don't want no fucking spearmen. I'm just like, I. Yeah, see, Mecca was the other one that founded that pantheon. And alright, let's go through what's on the top here. So this is our science. We're making 6 science a turn. This is our gold. We have 184 and we're making 5 a turn. These are our trade routes. Right now we have 0. This is our happiness. We're +3. This is our progress to a golden age. And as you can see, it says it right there. While in a golden age, every tile in your empire that produces at least 1 gold produces 1 extra. Cities gain plus 20% production, and empire-wide, culture is increased by 20%. So that's really, really good. Golden ages are really good. So you can see we have 16 culture. We're making 4 a turn. We have 0 tourism right now. That comes later. We have 2 faith, and we have 0 horses. So let's get to this next turn. And, alright, I'll explain to you what we're seeing on the map here. So, as you can see, we have this darker, we have the light, and then we have the clouds. The clouds are places you haven't discovered yet, obviously. We got Sarabi over here. They settle in another city. Clouds are stuff you haven't explored yet. This dark part is called the Fog of War. This is what you've already discovered, but you can't see because you don't have any units there or any cities or anything. This light part is what you can see. So this will show everything that's happening in the tile at all times whenever it's lit up, like over here. When it's dark like this, it will only show what was happening when you discovered it. And this black part won't show anything. So that's pretty good. We got some sugar over here. Some more wheat. Man, get out of Malacca's territory, man. You're making them afraid. I mean, I could easily take them, but I'm not going to. Alrighty, can we build a plant? Do we have calendar yet? We don't have calendar yet. Let's go. We don't have mining either. Let's go build a farm over here. Oh, we're just going to take a couple turns. We're going to build a farm there. Adopt another policy. Let's go for this one so we can get the settler. So this map will obviously expand because we've only found 3 civs and there are 8 in the game. So this map will expand. As you can see down here, this is just what we've discovered so far. This will get smaller as we discover more things. Alright, let's buy some tiles here. I want to buy that wheat. I want to buy those cows. I want to buy that. I want to buy that. I discovered Mount Fuji. Ooh. Interessant. That's good. There's Mount Fuji right there. Alright, we want that. Because this will give me +3 faith, +3 culture, and +2 gold per turn. That's really good. Let's build another farm over here. Who founded a pantheon? Goddess of protection. Alright, so we have a warmongering city-state, or city rather, in here. So that could be any other city. That could be Attila the Hun.
He made an instrument to know.
That could be Russia. That could be anyone. But let's choose another research here. We got optics. Let's go for education. So when you click on a tech that's blacked out like this, it will do everything to get to that tech in the quickest way possible. So right now it's going to do calendar. Then it's going to do philosophy, drama and poetry, theology, and then it's going to go all the way back. And it's going to do archery, the wheel, trapping, and then it's just going to go back. Alright, so Babylon's about to level up here. We have met Bogota. They have some incense. Sophia's mad at me. Malacca's mad at me. Alrighty. So once we get calendar, we will be able to make plantations here, here, and here. And here. And we can already make the cattle here. Got some sheep going there. Sorry if the mic's right. Oh god. Sorry for that. Alright, Malacca seeks a new natural wonder. Why didn't you guys fucking say that 3 turns ago? Asshats. Public declaration from Indonesia. Indonesia announces to the world that it is protecting Kathmandu. Alrighty. Kathman... don't. Aha! Let's wake the unit. Let's make it do nothing. I'm just waiting 1 turn so we can get calendar up here. And then we can build ourselves a plantation. And then I believe we will call it a first episode. So let's build us a plantation here. And once that plantation is complete, we'll call it. Actually, that's going to take a while. We'll wait until we, once we get this great library. And then we can choose a technology for free. Then we'll call it an episode. Right, so we're pretty far south here. That's the tundra, and that's the border of the world down there. As you can see, our map is already expanding somewhat. Is that tundra up there? No. Alright, they want work to do. We'll build another plantation over there. And this next turn, I should have the Great Library. And then we can research something. There we go. Free technology. So let's choose a free tech here. We can do drama and poetry, philosophy, trapping, mining, or archery. I'm going to choose drama and poetry.
What is drama?
Alright, let's choose a let's build a shrine here. So we can get that great profit. And let's call it an episode here. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this series, then please leave feedback. If I'm doing anything wrong, I mean, I do have 200 hours plus in this game, but I am no expert. So if you think you can help me along in this game, then by all means, put it in the comments section. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.